My clan throws the best feasts, I think you'll find. You enjoy yourself?
I did. But were you celebrating or mourning? You looked unsure.
The night of the attack, I heard sounds of bloodshed coming from the Longhouse. In moments, the city was overrun with Saxons, so I called a retreat. We all have our one day, but not like that. Not that day.
I've heard this before. That the Saxons appeared as if from the shadows.
In all my time in Grantebridge, this tunnel was my most careful project. The best kept secret in the city.
Now 100 or more Saxons know the smell of it.
The only people who knew about this tunnel were me, and the 3 in my inner circle.
You believe you were betrayed?
I know I was.
By whom?
That is where I hesitate. Between Leif, Galin, and Birna, I cannot say. But they are the 3 who helped me dig this in secret. I hoped you might lend me your wits. You are a fresh ally. I could use your eyes and ears.
I promised you I'd help secure your city. That task isn't yet done, it seems.
Good. I sent Galin, Leif, and Birna to destroy what remains of Wigmund's power throughout the Shire. Meet with them. Raid with them. Get to know them as best as you can. Find out which of them betrayed me.
A betrayal so wicked, I cannot imagine. Yet someone willing to break an oath like that must bear some sign or defect.
I need clear, sound judgment. I need you, Eivor.
You have me.
Thank you. Feel free to take a look around as you wish. Search the city, the tunnel, and here, a gift, for retaking Grantebridge with us. One of the few things I have left from my blood family.
The markets are up and running again. Soma doesn't waste time.
Mikið hjarni.
After all that has happened, what if Soma is just cursed with bad luck?
Soma has only ever pleased the god. Eivor, I am honored you have joined us.
What's your plan here?
All the Shire support Soma's ruling the city. These hamlets do not. They're feeding and outfitting Wigmund's army. So we will burn their homes, quick and devastating, like the thunderclaps of Thor.
How did you come to be in Soma's clan?
A vision from a Volva set me on this path. It pricked my mind like a splinter, then faded. But I wanted more. For months, years, I ate only henbane, mushrooms, sacred plants, hoping to see something new. But my body dwindled. I lived addled, maddened, a wanderer, taken in by Saxons and spat out again and again, until Soma found me, naked and alone in the fens. She clothed and cared for me. Humbled as I was, I owe her my life.
Visions can be strange and powerful. What did you see?
I was climbing a mountain. A lion and a snake upon my back, weighing me down. I struggled. Then Soma appeared, and she eased my burden. When we reached the peak, there was hardly enough room to stand. On a point like the tip of a blade, we teetered there, gripping one another, tightly. I know I can seem distant, obsessed. But the gods are with us always. I see it as my duty to shelter Soma from their ire.
What do you think of the others? Leif and Birna?
Leif. He's a talented sailor, if a little enthusiastic. And Birna, well... Birna thinks of life as a grand joke. She was a smuggler when Soma pulled her from the muck, making a living on lies. Birna is part of my clan, and I will fight beside her, irreverent as she is. But she has no care for her destiny.
I'm eager to start throwing torches.
Now let's rid these hamlets of Wickman's rats. Light your torches and set your arrow tips ablaze, Eivor. The red enemy of the branch will make quick work.
Best place my hut here.
You are a curse visited upon them all!
Leave no house unburned.
This is what they get for helping Grantebridgescire from Soma.
For licking Alderman Wickman's boots.
Fire! Target to the back!
We have the advantage.
My thanks, Eivor.
mi buldum üstüne?
That was something. Wickman is sure to take notice.
You stamped and roared like a fiery Surtur himself, marching through the flames of Muspelheim. I'll see you back home, Drenga.
Air as a hailstorm. You cannot be allowed to keep spewing.
Did you sail through a storm? You never mentioned.
Eivor! A fine day for being out, no?
Soma said I would find you here, Leif. What's your plan?
We're ridding the world of a priest who spouts praise for the Elderman and funnels tithes into Wickman's coffers. So the plan is this. We sneak in, gut the priest, and return to Soma. That will get Wickman steaming.
How did you come to join Soma's army?
We came to England together, sailing under Guthrum. The great summer army, the Saxons called us. When Guthrum left for Wessex, Soma stepped forward to lead. Something I would have liked to do myself.
What would you do if you were the Jarl of Grantebridge?
I would run the city in my own way. I would not give Birna and Galen's opinions equal weight.
Do you not trust them?
I wouldn't say that. It's more. Birna's boots are stuck in the mud, and Galen's are in the sky. If death were bearing down upon us, I worry neither would have what it takes to carry us through.
You were there when Guthrum made Soma the steward of Grantebridge. How did that feel?
Good fortune for her. When Soma took hold, the silver started flowing and the people started dancing. She knows trade. I do wish I'd been bold enough to put myself forward, to take on the burden and honor of running a city. But that's beside the point. Soma is my Jarl's corner, and I'm her sworn man. No act of any god will change that.
As a master shipbuilder, what does your work require?
Patience and love. I know each of our vessels as a parent knows their child. But building ships needs silver too. The hard wood, the tough fabrics, the expensive paints. The yellow I use, for instance, that must be imported. A high price for a happy color. I'm certain that's why someone stole my paint some weeks ago. Blasted thief.
Good conversation, Leif. Now let's take down Wickman's man.
Too right, too right. Wickman's whelp awaits his reward. My warriors will distract the Saxon forces at the gate. You and I will find the priest.
Work with me!
Well, well, I may be a heathen in the Saxon's eyes, but this church is lovely. I know good craftsmanship when I see it.
Lord Wigmund of Walden carries with him the blessings of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. We may be chopped, roasted, and eaten by these pagan cannibals, but our lives have meaning if they end in his name.
Well struck. We made short work of Wickman's man.
That we did. You've proven yourself an asset to us. I'll see you back in Grantebridge.
The hair gets longer, the nails grow, even when the corpse is cold. Eivor, my muscle-banded friend! There's a nest of Wigmund's men just here. We're going to pick it clean.
Every last one.
The fewer lice in the bush, the less itchy the pussycat. That's how I see it.
How did you come to join Zoma's army?
I'd been in England for ages before Guthrum, Eivor, Ubba, smuggling under the eyes of Saxons and Danes alike. I lied, stole, had my nose broken. Life wasn't easy, but it taught me how to bear the pain. I just laughed it away. When Soma took me in, she saw more than a smuggler in me. I was useful to something greater than myself. Useful to her vision.
In a world where few saw you as worthy of trust, she's one who did.
Right. And I love that about her. I love everything about her.
You seem to bring life and spirit to this clan. Does Soma feel the same?
If I knew what was going on in another person's head, I'd find life dreadful and dull. But Soma seems to enjoy my company.
In what way?
Her own way. Just not in the way I'd like. Painful truths are easy to bear when you can laugh, you see. Delight in the face of suffering is an act of rebellion.
What do you think of Soma's other warriors? Galin and Leaf?
Oh, Leaf's got that raw animal pull. Every time I see him, I want him to climb me like a tree and nest in my armpits. He brays about being honorable, but I've never met a man of honor who starts a fire just to be praised for putting it out. And Galin, he broods like it's an art form. He's got this self-importance that is just so charming.
We could talk all day, but these Saxons may fly from their nest.
You and I should take a closer look. My men will hang back and come running if things go sideways. Fighting beside you should bring a thrill. Happy I can see it up close.
Don't get too close. I might black your eye or bruise your head.
I should be cautious around here.
For the bruises showed. Made more noise than Ragnarok's end, and these Saxons still don't see it.
Not everyone is so fox-eared as you.
More's the pity.
Got your belly, dog.
That's all of them.
Ah, the solitude of after slaughter. Shame about the smell, though. Men shitting themselves.
You fought very well, Björn.
Is that how you flirt, Eivor?
Is that how I what?
Easy now, Drengir. I'll see you back in Grantebridge.
Fire! There! Ready!
Be gentle if they spot me.
Justice awaits, coward!
Spread out! We have this!
Can't scamper free this time! I'll stage your welcome! Strike with me! Die!
about?
Give me a hand!
No paradise where you're going.
Give me a hand with this.
It's Vikings here!
Hey, come here!
Some good loot here!
Don't smash you!
Hey! Are you drunk?
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing!
Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigmund's captains caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him. Have fun. I'll be planning our next move in the Longhouse.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grantebridge is a province of Lord Wigmund of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart, a heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
Oh, sweet lord, no, no, no. He's on the Isle of Ely, Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane halfwits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
Christians don't curse.
Wigmund's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
I need to get back to the...
Eivor, what did Wigmund's little man have to tell us?
Wigmund is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely.
Hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
Birna used to be a smuggler, Hardly an honorable life.
There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most.
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
I need more time to think.
Of course. Feel free to search the Shire for clues, and speak to anyone you wish.
On all comers!
Eivor, you look like the wind has flecked your sails. What's going on?
I was wondering. You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do.
You said your yellow paint was...
Aye, and yellow is not an easy...
How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the...
If being honorable were easy, we would have no...
I found this odd letter, telling Saxon forces not to...
I never painted any longship.
How did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyard.
Someone told the Saxons about the tunnel under Grantebridgescire. There's a possibility it's you.
You insult me. I could already hear fighting, but I hope that's...
Eivor, this is a surprise.
I was wondering. The visions you've had about...
The piercing question.
Why were you at Dest...
I left my clan to pursue... You may not understand.
I found a letter to the Saxons from Wigmund.
Strange. Only Leif would...
Did you see anything odd when the attack...
I did. I fought ragged to the brink of death, from one night to the next. You saw the end of it.
Somebody let the Saxons into Grantebridge's secret tunnel, Gallen. I believe there's a chance that it...
I fled a harrowing attack. You pick at me like a scab, and I won't...
Well, you're not the regular sunbeam I've come to know. Something weighing on you?
I was wondering on a few things. It must ache to serve under someone...
Some days the pain hits.
You were a smuggler. Some would say that's not a trustworthy past.
In water is wet, what a surprise. I'm an opportunist. I see a chance, I take it. It's helped Soma so far. She knows what I am, what I was. But she trusts me. Who would better know the difference between a joke and the truth?
I found a letter telling the Saxons not to attack a longship painted yellow.
None of our longships are painted yellow, I don't think.
What happened the night of the attack?
The people were at peace. A beautiful night, fog and all. Then came the Saxons all around when she called a retreat.
Birna, Grantebridge was not taken. And there's a possibility it was you.
I was drinking under the... We're done here.
These bags are Birna's, packed for a long journey. Did you see anything the night of the attack?
Only Leif, fighting bravely. Did you know Lif carves a poem in each of his longships? He's a craftsman and a
Where are these longships now?
lost in the fog of the Fenlands, sadly. If I could...
To be sure. Did anything strange happen before the attack on Grantebridge?
I saw 2 Saxons riding past the city. I think they were messengers.
Soma was smart to build this tunnel. Trail of yellow paint drops. This tunnel leads to the longhouse. The trader marked it with a yellow cross, then opened the way and let them in. The trader must have exited here with a few more, heading away towards the riverbank.
My poor fields. God, why did you send so much vermin?
Someone hauled this bucket of yellow paint all the way down to the riverbank. They quickly painted a longship beached here. Then they sailed off, with allies to help crew the vessel. Guards here are vigilant. This carving references Galen in verse. This longship is splashed with yellow paint. Quick job. Why would it be painted a different color than the others? This longship is splashed with yellow paint. A quick job. Why would it be painted a different color than the others? This longship demands my guidance. The survivors ran into the fog, pursued by half the party, while the other bandits looted it. This longship is splashed with yellow paint. A quick job. Why would it be painted a different color than the others? This poem is about Leif. Did he write this about himself?
Lítill heimskur ertu, api!
You return. Do you dare?
I will face the faceless. My God.
You are braver than most. Or perhaps more foolish. Come, I will give you a key. This key unlocks Fergal's lair, which you see now before you.
That is a house.
No, no. It is a den of nightmares. A pit of death from which few have ever escaped unharmed.
By words. Unharmed by words.
Go. Go now. And God be with you.
Leiðsagarmenn sem gegna eru til versta vandræði sjómönnum. Ég klíti engum aldrei lengur. Ég sé... Challenger!
Did you find enough clues around Grantebridgescire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
Björna betrayed you.
Are you certain? This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Birna. You betrayed me.
No. Wait, I could never. Never. My heart grew so warm here, in spite of the cold. You do not love me as I love you. Love is not possession.
You love me? You admire me?
Even under your blade. I would do anything to stay here with you. Anything.
You would do anything to get an edge. Say anything to spend one more day alive. It's how you served me so well. Leaf, Galen, take her away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She's a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
Thor himself could now drink me.
Run up the sail!
them bleed and take their horn.
Help me out here! Hey, come here a moment. Hey, can't do this alone. God won't let us lose. Give me a hand over here.
Is lost in hell by now.
They will...
Soma.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in.
Your corpse!
Hey, come here a moment.
You'll die in agony, Knockout.
You can't kill them!
Stop the heathen! Raider! Vikinger! Stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield! Yield! Yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
We should return to camp, before I let go and burn this heap to the ground. Going forward, I must take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time, but trust, that will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clan, Soma. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just... it's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
Garland, what are you doing?
We're at the mountain's peak, Soma. With room for one alone. So I claim this summit, Jarl's Corner. I claim Grantebridge.
You fucking rodent, Galen. It was you. You let those Sakson insects into our home. You betrayed us.
It was preordained, Soma. Like the sunset, like the bird's flight.
You coward. You let an innocent die in your place.
You have your sibling in the Bloodspring at your mercy. How could you waste your family so easily?
There is no river of blood deep enough to keep me from my destiny. Only one verse of this song remains. It is my destiny to rule. It is your destiny to die. All of you. We all have our one day.
Fling yourself from the mountaintop. Fling not to a place that is yours.
Not your prophecy, your lies!
Burns!
Knock the idiot down.
Out of options, dog. You cannot thwart the gods. You cannot change destiny.
Destiny. If you kick a hornet's nest, it's not destiny when you get stung.
Aim for the finish! No.
Take your last breath.
Till I kill
You were and naked under Morton. I trusted you into my family. I trusted you.
as it was foretold, as it was seen.
How?
Such a heavy price to pay one so vile.
I climbed to the peak of the mountain. To my destiny.
Your vision took you as far as the mountain's peak, but there was only room for one to stand. I am the one standing.
Please, Soma. My life in the lap of the gods. Please.
Leaf! Leaf, you're alive!
These wounds are deep. You're lucky to be breathing.
Not luck. Tactics. Evil men like to talk.
Let's get him back to the longboats. We're going home.
His wounds are deep, but he'll recover.
I should have guessed it was Galen. If I had trusted my instincts, if I had dealt with all this alone, or discovered him sooner.
Galen deceived us all. He was a practiced liar.
We killed the wrong warrior, Eivor. A terrible truth that tastes of soot and ashes. Do not think I blame you. I held the blade. The decision was my own. Now, I must explain myself to my people.
The cost of war is always high, and victory can be sour. But you have your city back, and Wigmund is dead.
As may be all trust in me. After all, why should any trust me if I cannot trust my closest friends?
Trusting people by their words, their deeds, is as much as anyone can expect. But for you, it bit back like a rabid dog.
That's how I feel. Exactly. Thank you for standing at my side in this. You have my oath, and my arm in the battles to come, Eivor of the Raven clan.
Good. One day I may need them. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. Need to row our way up.
Strike up a tune.
Use your tongue, or I will feed it to you!
With this, we can recruit more warriors. Now I can build the most vicious crew ever.
Nice to
We are allied with the Danes of Grantebridgescire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
Not everything went as planned. Good people died. We have their oaths, but not their admiration.
A pity. But we have what we need.